Hello, you guys. How are you? I'm so excited to chat with you today about email and text message marketing for beauty business professionals. I have been doing this for a very long time, and I love to share what I've learned over the last 10 years of marketing my beauty business and getting it up to seven figures. So, today we're going to be learning about how to increase your beauty business revenue without spending a fortune or burning the F out. If you know, you know. So, three marketing strategies that I've used to grow my business to seven figures is one, email sequence marketing, email campaigns and sending those out, and text message marketing as well. So we'll get into the differences with each of these. And before we do that, I wanted to let you guys know who we help and what we're all about. So that way you can feel confident knowing that for the next 30 to 45 minutes that we're chatting, you are in good hands. So we typically help beauty business professionals, salon owners, room renters, home-based beauty pros, mobile professionals who are looking to increase revenue, increase sales conversions, and increase retention. This training right here is specifically for beauty professionals who have never used email or text message marketing, who have struggled with tech in the past or understanding the concept of using text message or email marketing, who aren't consistent with email or text message marketing efforts, and who have been struggling to understand the importance of these specific strategies. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Kelly Callaghan, and I am addicted to helping beauty pros grow. I started my spray tanning business back in 2014. I had no clue what the heck I was doing. Prior to that, I was working in corporate, long hours in a cubicle with the headset on in beautiful Southern California. And just one day, I had it. I was like, this is not what I'm meant to do. It's sunny outside. There's a beach and a whole world out there. Like, I'm not supposed to be in this cubicle. So I quit my job. I traveled for 18 months. And at the end of 18 months, I had my last $2,000 in my bank account. So I decided that I had two options. I could either go to corporate or I can go and start a business. And it's something I've always wanted to do. I just didn't know what that entailed because none of my friends and none of my family, nobody was in the entrepreneurial world. So I just took a leap of faith and said, F it, I'm going to try it and I'm going to see if it actually works. So I spent my last $2,000 of my money in investing in spray tanning equipment, spray tan online training, and then getting my website up and all of those good things. So I thank God every single day that I did make that decision because while it was scary, it was one of the best decisions, if not the best decision I have ever made in my entire life. So I started in 2014. And since then, I've got my license in aesthetics. I studied business and marketing over the last 9+ years. I've created 4 beauty businesses: X-Tan Salon, X-Tan Sunless, Spray Tan Class, and Slay the Spray, all of which generated 6 or multiple 6 figures, each using the techniques that I'm going to share with you today. I transitioned into the beauty business coaching to help other beauty pros make more money because ultimately what I found is that I love to help other women create financial independence in their own lives because it's only then that we truly allow ourselves to live a life that is 100% authentic to what we want to do. We no longer have to worry about, who's going to financially support us or depend on anybody else. We just depend on ourselves once you become financially independent, and it is the best feeling ever. And I want every woman to be able to experience that as well. So, using email and text message marketing has been one of the biggest reasons all of my businesses have reached 6 or multiple 6 figures. And if you want to grow your beauty business, there are 2 things that you really have to focus on. You have to focus on attracting new clients to your beauty business, and you also must nurture your current clients so they keep on coming back. Email and text message marketing allows you to do both of these things. Today, we're going to talk about 3 keys that is going to lead you to success with email marketing and text message marketing. Key number 1, we're going to set up a welcome email sequence to fresh eyes who have never even stepped foot inside your business. Key number 2 is consistently nurturing your list of emails through a weekly or bi-weekly email campaign. Key number 3 is using text message marketing to get clients to book and rebook with you. Key number 1, create a welcome email sequence. The goal here is to capture as many email contacts as possible from people who visit your website, people who visit your social media accounts, and all of those things. So anyone that's able to find you online should be funneled into an email form of some sort so that way they can put their email information in there, their name and all of that stuff, and you can capture those people who have not even stepped foot inside your salon. So that way, if they end up clicking out of your website or out of your social media accounts, you have their contact information so you can continue to try to form a relationship with them via email. The benefit of this is to increase the probability of sales by getting potential clients to know, like, and trust you. I'm sure you've heard of that before. That is the goal, to get all of your audience members, anyone that looks at your website, to get to know your business, get to like your business, and get to trust you as the professional they're going to choose. If you aren't consistently building your email list on your website, you are absolutely leaving massive amounts of money on the table. Your email is essentially your real estate. So you own this. You own your email. There's no way that you could lose it unless, I don't know, something crazy happens. But ultimately, it's your list to have, it's your list to use. Your followers on social media can really be lost at any point in time. So, for example, TikTok was one of those platforms that the US was going to ban at some point. Had you grown your following on there to 100,000 people, or even 1,000 people, 500 people, those are actual people following you for a reason, right? They would have just been washed out, gone forever. But if you had their email addresses, you would still be able to get into contact with them by sending them emails if and when that did happen, right? So it's really important for you to not only leverage social media as a platform to grow your audience, but also to take that audience from social media or your website into a funnel, so that way they can go ahead and enter their email and their contact information for you to be able to really connect with them in a way that feels a lot better and is a lot safer, in my opinion, for you as the business owner. So let's talk about the how. Step one, decide which email platform you are going to use. My recommendation, if you don't have one yet, is Flowdesk. So if you go to getyourflowdesk.com, this email platform will allow you to create beautiful campaigns. It's super user friendly, and it is one of the cheapest platforms that I've been able to find to date. Step two, create a pop-up form on your website to capture names, emails, and phone numbers from your website visitors. So if you want an example of what this pop-up form looks like, you can go to spraytanclass.com, or you can even go to xtansunless.com. We have pop-up forms that pop up immediately upon visiting our website, so that way we can capture as many names, emails, and phone numbers as we can. Step three, create the copy and design for your email sequence and automate this process. My recommendation is to create 5 different emails to be sent out over the course of about 2 weeks, with the intention to allow the client to get to know you, like you, and trust you. As an example, here are 5 emails that you might want to create as your email sequence. Email 1 is creating an email that introduces yourself, your business, your mission, why you got into this industry, why you are the best in this industry, and why somebody should choose you. Also adding in a CTA, which is short for call to action. So anytime you see CTA in this presentation or otherwise, it just means allowing yourself to guide the client to book now, or allowing yourself to guide the audience member, whoever's reading your email, to do something. So you want to guide them by telling them to take action. So as an example, once you do your email, you introduce yourself, your business, your mission, all of that stuff. At the end, you can say, if you're ready to book your spray tan or your eyelash appointment, go ahead and book here. And you have a nice big button that can be easily seen. And so that way they can go ahead and tap that button and be sent to your scheduling site. Email number 2, educate and focus on your clients' pain points and the solutions that you're able to provide to them. Also add a CTA. Email number 3 might be something like social proof. So providing transformations, before and afters, sharing testimonials, whether they're video testimonials or written testimonials, and always adding a CTA at the end. Email number 4, offering your services, doing a good description of what you're offering, why you're offering it, the features and benefits, and how somebody can book now with you by using a CTA. Email number 5, share a powerful transformation story. Sharing any story that you feel like might pull on those emotional heartstrings, I think, is going to be best in this situation, because some people might not know what your service actually does. They might not know how powerful eyelashes are, or how it feels to get a nice facial, or whatever it is that you do. There is something deeper than just vanity when it comes to our beauty services. I know that, I know you know that, but it's something that we do have to share with our audience as well, because they might just think that this is just something that is more superficial than it actually really is. Step number 4, connect the form on your website to your preferred email campaign platform, so your emails automatically get sent when anyone fills out this form. This right here is so important. You want to automate everything and anything that you can in your business. And this is absolutely 100% for sure one of them. So there are things that you can do on the back end of your website to connect it to Flowdesk or any other email service provider that you are using in order for this automation to be triggered in a way that makes sense for you and makes sense for your client. For us, the way that we like to do it is as soon as somebody fills out the form, we send them out an email immediately. Once they get that email, then they're signed in to a sequence of those 5 emails I talked about. So those 5 emails will automatically be sent on the day that we set them up to be sent. So for example, this one email right here should be sent the same day that somebody fills out a form. This second email might be sent out 2 days later. This email right here, email number 3, might be sent out 5 days later. Email number 4, maybe 6 days later. And email number 5, maybe 10 days later, right? This is all up to you and how you want to do it. Again, I would make sure that you have all of these emails sent out within a 2-week period or so. All right, so key number 2 is creating a weekly or biweekly email campaign. So once you have your emails set up, once you have your automation set up, now your audience that are filling out that form, they're going to be sent into this list on Flowdesk or whatever other platform that you're using. So this list over time is going to slowly or quickly build depending on how much you market it. I think it's a really great idea once you have this form available for clients to continue to remind them on social media and anywhere that you can that they can actually be put onto this newsletter list so that way they can keep up with new promos that you have, services, products, and all of that good stuff. So once you start doing that, then what I would recommend doing is creating a weekly or biweekly email campaign. The goal here is to nurture your email list by offering educational, entertaining, and inspiring emails, creating connection between you and your email list to position yourself as the authority in your area. Now, the benefit of this is increasing the probability of sales by getting potential clients to know, like, and trust you. If you are not consistently nurturing your email list, you are also leaving a massive amount of money on the table. I don't care how big or small your email list is, it is really important for you to be consistent with this because your email list will grow, especially if you have a pop-up form, especially if you're telling people to opt into the pop-up form, especially if you're getting clients that are filling out intake forms and you're asking them on those intake forms if they would like to be subscribed to your email list. So remind them who you are in these emails, remind them what problem you solve, and how working with you is the best option for them. Now let's talk a little bit about how to do this. Once you get your email campaign platform set up, you can schedule weekly and biweekly emails. This is great because you can batch your content, say on every first Monday of the month, you can sit down for a couple of hours and batch out 4 different pieces of content. So you can create 2 to 4 emails and you can schedule them out and you never have to worry about this until next month, right? So having a plan like that, I think, is more sustainable. It makes more sense instead of just doing this off the cuff and trying to figure it out as you go along. Having a plan set in place is going to set you up for success. My recommendation is to choose one day a month to write your copy and design for your email campaigns for the month coming up and schedule them out. Remember to add value by offering educational, entertaining, or inspiring content and always add a CTA. You can do sales content too, that's not a problem, but I find that doing a sales type of email campaign every single campaign is just a turnoff and it's not something that many people want. They might unsubscribe. The goal here is to keep your subscribers subscribed. And I think the best way to do this is by really connecting with them, educating them, entertaining them, and adding value to their lives while also selling in that email. All right, so let's talk about key number 3, start using text message marketing. This is something that is very underutilized in our industry, and I would love to see more people do this because I think that this is a huge opportunity for you to get more clients booked. The goal here is to convert your text message list into sales. The benefit of this is the increased probability of sales by reminding them of offers, specials, last minute openings, and all of those types of things. Text message marketing has a 98% open rate compared to emails, which is about 22%. Okay. So obviously, text message marketing is going to be the way to go as far as open rates and as far as visibility. The great thing about text message marketing, too, is that it is the most simple form of marketing that I have ever done out of all of the things I've ever done, and it is the most beneficial for our salon. So I hope that this inspires you guys to get on board with this. So let's talk about how you can do this. Step 1, decide which text message marketing platform you will use. My recommendation and the one that I use is slicktext.com. I know that some of you guys have booking systems that might have email and text message marketing options for you, so you might want to look into that if you already have that set up. Step number 2, create a pop-up form on your website to capture names, emails, and phone numbers from your website. So this is exactly what we talked about earlier, getting all of this situated so that way you can start building out your list for your email and for your phone numbers. Step 3, create an automated welcome text to be sent to your list after they opt in. My recommendation is to create a special offer for your text message list to entice them to book an appointment ASAP. Step 4, connect the form on your website to your preferred text campaign platform so your welcome text automatically gets sent whenever somebody fills out that form. Note, this is something you may have to do manually depending on the platforms you choose to use. So some platforms may or may not connect. I'm not sure what kind of website you guys have, what hosting or anything like that. So you would really have to ask your tech, your web designer, or if you're a techie yourself, you can figure it out just by Googling it, I'm sure. Step 5, keep in touch with your text list so they have the opportunity to learn about your offers and book with you. My recommendation is to choose a day when you can schedule out text messages for the next month or two. I recommend sending 1 to 2 texts a month, no more than that. You don't really want to bug people via text because they will unsubscribe very quickly. And another thing that I will say is that this particular form of marketing is absolutely easy and it is very sales driven. So it's something that you can't just constantly say, hey, we have last minute openings, book now, or we're offering a free gift with anybody who books between this day and this day, or here's a 20% off coupon. Anything like that, I think is beneficial for text message marketing because people aren't going to expect you to nurture that relationship via text, right? So you can get away with doing more sales when it comes to the text message marketing aspect of things. And keep in mind that the characters that you can use is up to 160. So you really don't have much room to talk about anything very extravagant, long, or anything like that. So the best way that I've been able to do this and what has worked for us is using it just for flash sales and last minute appointments and things like that. If you are not currently consistent with using email marketing or text message marketing, I want to remind you that this can absolutely change your life. So if you're not doing this right now, you need to be doing it. I see this as an opportunity for you to be able to not only retain the current clients that you currently have, but I also see this as an opportunity for you to create a relationship with people who have never even been into your business. So you are able to get the new client to come in through email and text message marketing, and you're also able to nurture your current clients by letting them get to know you and get to know your services a little bit more and all of that. So you can do all of this yourself, right? You can Google, you can get in contact with the platforms that you're using and their support team. There's so many different ways to do this. If you have a tech team, then you can have them do this. There are a variety of ways. But if you aren't tech savvy, if you don't have the time and energy to complete this, if you know that you're just not going to do it, if you don't know exactly what to write or how to design your campaigns, and if you know that this is not your zone of genius and you want to delegate this out to get it done within a week or less and without much stress, our marketing team can do this for you. Because this takes time, I am only going to be offering this for a limited amount of time and only for 5 participants per month. So if you're interested in generating more revenue right now, we will create 5 customized welcome email sequence copy for you, valued at $750, customized email design template for you to reuse over and over again, which is valued at $175, complete tech setup, so creating your contact form for you on your website and linking that to your preferred email campaign platform, making sure everything works seamlessly for you. This is valued at $395, and we'll also train you by showing you how to use your own email platform, what content to focus on, and how to promote your newsletter list so you can continue to grow it. This is valued at $297. So all of this is typically valued at $16.17, but for you guys who are watching in this group, we will be able to do it for $997 for 5 clients only. So if you guys are interested, head on over to slaysales.com so you guys can see all of the details, what's included, and get that special offer of $997. Thank you guys for joining me on this webinar. I'm so excited to chat with you guys more, and hopefully this helps you guys get motivated to start your email sequence campaign and getting more clients through text message marketing as well. Again, my name is Kelly Callaghan, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks.